Air Force Base at Woodbridge in Suffolk. Now, we had an eyewitness, a former security guard, who wanted to remain anonymous, and this is what he had to say.
This thing came down, the red light over it, and sat there maybe 2 seconds. It was just a ball of light in the air, maybe 20 feet off the ground, 30 feet, and it dispersed in a multitude of colors. And they all seemed to fall on top of this thing. And before our eyes, it's almost indescribable, but there was a craft, an alien spacecraft or whatever, there.
Now, the sighting was hailed as the best ever in Britain and appeared to receive official confirmation from the United States Air Force. But now we've got some breakfast time evidence that the story may not be all it seems. In the early hours of this morning, our science expert, Ian Ridpath, visited the site to investigate.
It's an eerie feeling standing here at 2 o'clock in the morning on the spot where a UFO in the form of a bright flashing light reportedly landed 3 years ago. That sighting was the subject of a report to the Ministry of Defence, and the report described the object as a metallic craft, apparently from outer space.
But now we can reveal a more likely explanation. If you draw a line from the place where the light was first seen through the alleged landing site and extend it for 5 miles, you come to nothing more alien than a lighthouse, the Orford Ness Lighthouse, which in theory should be visible at night exactly in the direction that the UFO was seen. Vince Thurkettle, a local forester, set out to see for himself if the lighthouse could have been misidentified as a pulsating UFO. And amazingly enough, there it is, a hypnotic light flashing among the trees and easily mistaken for something else.
It is a pulsing white light that illuminates the forest, and if that wasn't the light they saw, then what they're saying is that within their line of vision there were 2 pulsing white lights illuminating the forest. The other thing is the height. It appeared to them to move along at ground level, never going very high. Now this again, behind me was a standing tree crop. As they moved through the crop, the light would appear to move away in front of them at ground level.
For Vince Thurkettle, the only mystery remaining is why UFO researchers in 2.5 years of investigation failed to spot this most obvious of explanations.
So there, Ian Ridpath getting to the truth of the matter.